You're welcome to Community Connect, and today we are connecting to you from Keta, the number one fishing community in the Volta region and even in Ghana. There's an eminent challenge, even though this happens to be the number one economic activity in this area. Illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing activities have resulted in so many challenges when it comes to the fishing industry. Number one, there's a decline in the amount of fish that is gotten in this area, especially in recent times. There is degradation of our marine or of our water bodies, and I am excited to be in the midst of the fisher folk who have been in this business for the longest time. We've already been engaging with them off camera, and it looks like it's the same challenge that they are all talking about. It's imperative to know that this is their livelihood. This is what they have done over a long period of time to feed generations upon generations. So it's good that we have them in our midst this morning. Just by way of introduction, I think we'll just pass the microphone around so you tell us who you are. We know you're a fisherman. Tell us how long you've been doing it. Yes, sir. Your name, please.
Yeah, thank you, Cookie. My name is Albert Achusosu. My father was a fisherman.
Okay.
I was born and bred at the shore. We've been fishing for the past 43 years.
43.
Yes.
Okay.
And I can vividly tell you that at the time, fishing used to be a very lucrative business where we go and have various kinds of fish from the sea and the lagoon. But because of poor fishing practices, some of the species, we are not even catching them at all. Even if you go, we barely have a catch. And our fishmonger too has no business to do because
you're not catching enough fish
for them to process.
Treat. Exactly.
So because of that, you will see that most of the indigenes are leaving the Keta municipality to either Abidjan, to either Togo, Nigeria, and places like that, because there is barely no activity for us to do. The lagoon at the time used to serve as a backup for us if the season at the sea is not functioning properly. We go to lagoon to also augment the activity, but lagoon 2 is gradually dying out. We are not having catch at the lagoon 2. So businesses and economic activities in this area is becoming difficult, actually.
All right. Kindly pass the microphone to your colleague. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Your name, please.
My name is Victor Tonyewonya Jokoto. Currently, I'm the Regional Secretary for Ghana National Canoe Fishermen Council and also a fisher from Vojan.
All right. So you've listened to your friend. In recent times, there's been many reports about illegal fishing. What are some of the practices that are actually ongoing in this community that's resulting in this challenge that we have currently?
Thank you. Within the Keta municipality is made up of 8 landing beaches, namely Teta Copper, Jelo Copper, Abucha Copper, Keji Copper, Ajido, Vojan, Keji, and Hobby. That's 8 landing beaches. Within all these communities, we have almost in 7 of the 8, we have monofilament that cut across.
You mean they use monofilament nets in fishing?
In fishing.
Why? Are you people not regulated?
Yes, we are regulated, but then it's due to lack of enforcement. The enforcement agencies are not up in arms to calm down on these illegalities. That is not the only thing. The actual distraction is caused by the pole and line tuna vessels. Per the ICAT regulations, they are supposed to observe mandatory from January to mid-March. Okay. Now, when we are on close season, let's say July, from 1st July, leaving the gravid fish, the pregnant fish, for it to spawn before we come again. These tuna vessels will come for this same bait.
Oh, whilst it is close season for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Per their recommendation 18.2 within the ICAT, they are supposed to be observing closed areas for these species, but yet
They don't.
they don't.
I
That
see.
is another aspect of illegality. Then 2, the inshore vessels, they are supposed to be fishing within some nautical miles,
Exactly.
30 meters.
So there's some demarcation for
Yes,
it. Okay.
for artisanal fishers.
Okay.
Now, these demarcated zones are also being frowned upon by these inshore vessels. As I speak with you, when you move to the shore today, around Puvama, Jita, and the rest, you see inshore vessels within that 30-meter zone fishing right now.
It's going on. If we go there right now, we'll see it.
You see inshore
All of
vessels.
you agree that we'll see it if we get there right now.
So
Okay.
that is another challenge. Now, if you are to have a central point where fishers can get the approved net to use, I don't think they will be going for the
Monofilament nets.
Nets.
Are you trying to say that you people here in this community don't have access to the authorized nets that you're supposed to use?
yes.
You don't have access.
We don't have access. What we have is now everybody goes to the open market
To just buy.
to buy, and if you buy, you can, because there is an open market. You don't know whether the person is going to use it in inland or in marine, and you see most of them ending up in the marine sector, which is splitting the stock.
Let me come to you, sir. You've heard your friends. Do you agree to all the challenges?
Yeah, I've agreed
Or
to
there are
everything.
even more that you want to tell us?
There are more than that. My name is Israel Goka. I'm from Seva. I'm
You're also a fisherman?
I'm
Okay.
also a fisherman, and I have nets with other fishermen who work on the sea.
Do you use monofilament nets?
No,
You will
I'm a
not agree
patriotic
to it on
citizen, so I can't do
You will
that.
not agree to it on
I'm a
TV.
patriotic citizen,
But
so I
that
can't
is
do
why
that.
we are where we are.
Yeah, you see, my brother talked about the nets and other issues and problems, but I want to say something. Some fishermen also use chemicals. They
I'm
use
told
chemicals.
you people use DDT a
Beautiful.
lot.
They use chemicals. They use the carbides and the other things just to make sure they kill some of the fishes in the water. When they go fishing and the net is not catching, they assume, let me rather put something in the water that will even kill the fishes. So after the fish is dead, they cast their nets and they pack them out. The harm that they even cause to us on the land when they bring it to the open market is even more than what even happens in the sea, because the person buying it in the market is even destroying the system because of the chemicals. People even they even use dynamite in some parts of the water. Dynamite. And I know what I'm talking.
Explosives.
Beautiful. They use explosives, especially when they get to where the big fishes are. My brother said something that some of our fishermen don't go deep sea because of the fuel. Yeah.
I remember I asked that question.
Yeah.
That
But
are they
some
not
people
able to
will go at the
beyond?
blind side. Some people may go at your blind side.
Wow.
They might have the chance to.
So it's not exactly true what he said that they do not go beyond. Some are actually able to go deeply.
Some will surely go.
Okay.
And some are going. He may not see them. As he's saying that we have people who you see, the government have put a system in place that we have the marine police and soldiers who have to make sure that they monitor our water bodies.
But the monitoring is
They
not done.
don't come here. They come once in a while.
Oh.
They come once in a while. So it's making work difficult. You see, this gentleman here knows almost everybody.
Okay.
So when he see you doing the evil thing and he tells you, tomorrow they will stand against him.
Oh.
So it's difficult that you from the community, when you tell them, and you don't be surprised that some of the fish, our leaders, are also engaged into that kind of illegal farming and fishing.
Even the leaders.
Some of the leaders are into this illegal fishing.
But are you
so you
not
see
people
them going in the night and coming in the night.
Or if you are at the back, the microphone stands are still available for you to ask a question or add a contribution. It doesn't have to only do with fishing on the sea, the lagoon as well, fishmongers. Davio, one of the most important things I want to address, and thankfully you are also here. I remember when. Okay, you have a question. All right. It's not a question, eh? It's a contribution. All right. Let's hear you say.
It's not a question though. I would like to plead with my fishermen that what we are seeing currently, if care is not taken, we will all die without eating fish. So I'm pleading with them. Those of them who are doing the illegal fishing, we are pleading with them. They should stop. We beg you, please stop, because currently, as we are kids, we can see the Abobi, Keta school boys. When you go to the beach, you see the Abobi on the ground, plenty, but now nothing again. So we are pleading with them to stop the illegality.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. What happens?
Yeah,
What's the
my
actual
name is
picture?
Cyril Kukubo.
Okay, Cyril.
Concerning the use of monofilm lament net, it has been a canker here. Yesterday, like this, we were at the sea. We wanted to cast our net. All of a sudden, a small canoe with a monofilament net came by, and they started casting their nets.
Are they from your community?
No, they are from Abuchakopa down to Tebi.
Okay.
Yeah, because
so does that mean
as he
that
has
they are
mentioned-
crossing? Does that mean that they are crossing their demarcation?
Yes. No,
So
not
even
that they are
that's-
crossing their demarcation alone.
Okay.
They are fishing with the use of illegal materials.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So yesterday, the one I was telling you about yesterday, it happened. We became angry. We wanted to react, but we don't want to take the laws into our own house. So we have held back our peace. So concerning the depletion of our fishes in the Keta Basin, or maybe the coastal line here, it is something we cannot cooperate with again, because those who are supposed to oversee.
That was the question I wanted to ask you. So, don't you have any authorities who are readily available to be checking these things for you whilst you are on the sea?
Let me take your mind back a little bit. I was in Tema some years ago, I think 2014, 2015, where the light fishing started. I saw boats with the lights, the generators moving out of the port, where Navy personnel were standing, police were standing. They couldn't utter a word. They went to the fishing. They came back with the fish. When it came to Volta region, they were chasing us. Meanwhile, it started from some place. But instead of them to stop the problem over there, they have directed their anger to those of us who are in the Volta region, because our voices are not heard.
Thank you so very much. We've been engaging with the fisher folk here in Keta, which happens to be the biggest fishing community in the Volta region. You've heard all the grievances, you've heard the challenges that they are going through, but most importantly, what we all have identified this morning has to do with regulation and compliance. This engagement is to stop the illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing activity in this area. This has been Community Connect.